your main event match of the evening. And according to Colt Cabana, not a moment too soon, you've got a, what is it, a 6:15 a.m. flight?
Yeah, I've got a flight to it, but it doesn't matter. I will stay here until the very end.
It's your main event of the evening!
Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion Claudio Castagnoli.
Wrestling Guerrilla World Championship!
Taking on one half of the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champion, El Generico.
From Tijuana, Mexico, weighing in at 193 pounds, he is the generic luchador, El Generico!
Now, Colt Cabana, you haven't been around in a while, but we pride ourselves on having the ugliest, most horrible tag team titles in the industry. And well, we've got that locked up in spades.
He's done that well.
141 pounds, he is your reigning Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli!
The man from the Swiss Alps, Lucerne, Switzerland. Famous for their cows, famous for their cheese, and famous for their Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli.
What a good-looking belt that was on Claudio Castagnoli, on a good-looking athlete here. Claudio Castagnoli, almost the apex.
An Adonis.
Of, and it really, and I don't know another word that starts with an A. An awesome. Can you fourth that? Abstract? Not really. I'll tell you what though, man, this guy is a perfect specimen. He is exactly, I don't know what they're breeding out there in Swiss, but he's exactly what a champion is in the Swiss Alps. This guy, now on the other hand, here's this generic luchador, maybe from...
El Generico not looking too generic. He's got some new trunks.
Yeah, but he, you know what I'm saying? It's such a story, a different story, you know, the underdog story compared, it's almost Rocky versus Drago here.
Oh, that's a very, very apt analogy if Rocky was from Tijuana.
Right.
But keep in mind, Colt Cabana,
and Drago's from Swiss.
El Generico, the only man to ever hold the double crown in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, the World Championship and the World Tag Team Championship simultaneously, and he's done it twice. And he looks to make it a third time tonight with a victory over Claudio Castagnoli. Clean break from Claudio. A shove from Generico. Claudio went for European uppercut. Generico went for the haluva kick in the corner, but Claudio just rotated out of the way, got out at the last possible moment, or else we could have seen a new champion here in the opening seconds.
But I'll tell you what, you know, you want to talk about guys who are on a roll. Obviously, first of all, PWG is on a roll.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. But Claudio Castagnoli now is leading the company that has been on a roll, and this guy, to not say on a roll 9th time in a row, is on a roll. Claudio Castagnoli, an unbelievable.
You could say he's on a baguette.
He sure is. Very nice technical move there by El Generico.
Pulling him into the side headlock.
Again, but I'm saying Claudio Castagnoli, 2010, what a wonderful year for him. He's only getting better. He's, again, on top of his game, so to not be able to knock him off is going to be a hard thing to do for El Generico.
Shoulder tackle, finding no purchase.
You're not going to beat a guy like Claudio Castagnoli with shoulder tackles, I'll tell you that much, Gustavo.
Very European Claudio Castagnoli on the biggest baguette of his career. You heard Colt Cabana say it. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion.
That might get him. Oh, it's still.
Claudio Castagnoli taking Generico off of his feet.
Great arm drag by El Generico. 2 arm drags. I got a feeling here comes the Mexican arm drag that he's so famous for. Holds on to that arm, and now that's the kind of style that El Generico needs to use. He needs to use that quick, like lightning arm drag situations, fast move, fast-paced tempo that he's learned in Mexico, the lucha libre style, and he's doing good right now. But you can't keep him down. Claudio is a powerful man. You have to be able to use your speed. You can't hold on to that arm for too long, otherwise Claudio will be able to get you up and muscle you over the corner like he just did.
And just like Chris Hero, Claudio Castagnoli is surprisingly fast, deceptively fast. I mean, you see a man of his size, a man of his build, you don't think, I mean, that he's going to be a quick guy, but Claudio, I mean, maybe not as agile as El Generico, not as fast as Generico, but he's close.
Yeah, but the thing is where he's close, you know, El Generico not even anywhere as close to muscle size as Claudio Castagnoli, or power.
Muscle mass.
Castagnoli.
And his body fat percentage. I mean, Generico, he's not in bad shape at all, but I mean,
Great shape. He's a champion. He is a champion.
Anybody looks like they're in bad shape next to Claudio Castagnoli.
It's true, but not me though. I look like an Adonis.
That's true.
Adrian Adonis.
You take a picture of Claudio Castagnoli from 5 minutes ago and put it next to a picture of Claudio Castagnoli from now, he looks like crap.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Just a sack.
Now Claudio Castagnoli hammer throws Generico into the corner, goes for the European uppercut. Generico pushes him in. Big overhand chop. Now Generico channeling the power of Tito Santana. Oh, look at Claudio just picks him up into a power bomb. Lands on his feet. Generico catches him with the back elbow on the back of the head.
Satellite style into a head scissors. That's what I'm talking about, is that unique offense that he needs to use to capitalize and be able to get this victory. He's doing good so far, Generico is.
Generico went for the arm, but you can see Claudio Castagnoli instantly wrapped up around Generico's body to prevent him from throwing him into the ropes. Now instead, Claudio gets his bearings, Irish whips Generico into the ropes, pillar to post, reverses, excuse me. Generico catches him with that elbow to the midsection. Ooh. European uppercut as Generico was on his way upstairs. A second one. Generico just trying to find his footing up on the top rope. Didn't want to take a spill to the outside.
And a plethora of European uppercuts followed by a headbutt there by Claudio.
Big elbows.
Battling up top.
Generico up to the top. Hurricane Rana takes him down. Claudio Castagnoli on the outside. He's up to his feet. I'm not sure he sees El Generico. Oh, he does see El Generico. Sweeps out the leg. But Generico pushing off Claudio. Pescado up and over. Oh, no. Oh, wow. As he was falling away, drove Generico's spine into the ring apron.
The strength of the man from Swiss.
The strength and the ring awareness of this Switzerlandian athlete.
He's almost like the ultimate champion. Everything you ever wanted in a champion. Fortunately, not as lovable as El Generico.
He's very much like Ivan Drago. If you were to design a champion in a lab, you would design Claudio Castagnoli.
That's who I'd want. But you can't count out the fighting spirit that El Generico brings to a professional wrestling match.
Right hand from Generico to the midsection of Claudio Castagnoli. That Swiss cheese basket. Do you think Claudio's had a piece of Swiss cheese in the last 5 years?
Claudio is on a pure, no-carb, pure protein diet. He only eats protein shakes. That's it. I've seen him snort protein powder before. That's how he gets away, quote-unquote.
Overhand chop desperation for Generico. Claudio goes for the single leg takedown, wrenching that left ankle.
Really torquing on it.
At a bad angle.
Yeah.
Just stretching out the leg, taking away Generico's explosivity, his ability to fly high, to strike fast, strike hard. No mercy from El Generico, but no mercy from Claudio Castagnoli as he's circling around Generico, forcing him to get up to his feet on that injured ankle.
Yeah. And Generico's had a history of ankle and knee problems in the past, so maybe doing his homework, Castagnoli is watching those digital files that are available on the internet and the computers these days. The Swiss, never been known to be the smartest dudes, but proving them wrong here. Castagnoli is.
I think you've just made enemies of an entire nation.
Well, they're neutral. They won't make any decisions, right?
I think for you, they'll make an exception, Colt Cabana.
The Swiss versus Israel?
The Switzerlandian people are not fans of Maxwell Street. Oh, Generico thrown face first in that top turnbuckle, but he left his feet. Claudio threw him in so hard. Claudio got Generico up. Gorilla press, center of the ring. And just guillotines him on the top turnbuckle. Generico again goes head first in that top turnbuckle.
You talk about making a man in a lab. That is something a lab man would do.
He is a specimen, this Claudio Castagnoli.
Really on top right now. Gain advantage. You see how he hooks Generico's arm underneath his leg. Really, going for the mask now. Very interesting tactic right there.
He almost using it as a little distraction, trying to pull Generico's attention away from his hands. Went for the mask. Generico brought his arms up, and Claudio caught him with that knee to the spine.
He was able to drive it in. A good offensive move, good offensive strategy by Castagnoli. Seems to be wearing him down right now. Maybe that's the time where your mask is really, isn't for the best.
Ask me about it, the guy that's been wearing his mask for the last 5.5 hours. Elbows to the midsection from El Generico. Running off to the ropes. Claudio Castagnoli. Big power slam. Drops him down 1, 2. No, only a 2 count, says Rick Knox.
Pure strength showing of power there by Castagnoli. You can see, even though he was driven down with the power slam, that Generico is still favoring that knee. Claudio sees it. He recognizes it. Right back there to a hamstring kick. And maybe that's what he's going to focus on here as he goes back to the leg.
Generico trying to work the kinks out of that knee, or out of that leg, but Claudio is like a shark. He smells the blood in the water, but Colt Cabana, I have to bring up an interesting point. No matter who wins this match, no matter who walks away tonight with the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Championship, they've got the likes of Loki, of Joey Ryan waiting in the wings, Chris Hero, and
even...
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, even though Kevin Steen lost that match, Chris Hero, he came out and he made a statement by taking out those Rock Nest monsters. He made a statement that, yeah, he's entering himself in there, but he could take out anyone at any time. You never know who he's going to go after. I assume he could only go after, the world champion here at PWG and put himself right back in contendership.
What happens if Joey Ryan and Kevin Steen start working together? Kevin Steen comes out after this match, takes out Claudio Castagnoli, and Joey Ryan cashes in his shot instantly after this match.
Possibilities are endless.
Or El Generico. Oh, I don't even want to talk about that. El Generico and Kevin Steen, there's no need to go into their history, but El Generico fighting his way back into this match, fighting his way back into title contention with that leg lariat, taking the bigger Castagnoli off his feet, goes for the drop kick. Claudio just sidesteps it, bringing him back up. Wow. From 1 knee on the ground to about 10 feet in the air in the choke slam, driving El Generico down to the canvas. Lateral press only gets a 2 count from Rick Knox.
Castagnoli getting a little frustrated here.
Ooh, a diving European uppercut to the back of the neck, similar to the death blow from Chris Hero, but to a seated opponent and with a European uppercut. So I guess nothing like the death blow.
Right, but maybe the European version of it.
If they did the death blow in Europe, it would look a lot like that.
Which Chris Hero does many times.
That's true. And it looked nothing like that.
Generico really has got some fight. You see he's throwing those haymakers.
Haymakers also.
Or haymakers.
Wow! Haymakers if you're from the Midwest,
right,
and you're used to inclement weather. Generico was elevated on that dropkick. Low bridges Claudio's. Claudio went for, I believe, a clothesline. Claudio crashing on the outside.
Can he muster enough to get up there, though? A lot has been taken out of Generico.
Oh, he can't. He was trying to go for a pescado, perhaps a springboard, but instead Generico didn't have the ability to base off of that knee. Now going up to the top rope, flies and crashes down onto Claudio Castagnoli.
That shows you the sacrifice that this man is willing to make. He was trying to go for the pescado. He couldn't. You know what? He thought to himself, I'm going to muster up. I don't care. This is the big match. This is it, man. This is the big match and the biggest one, the biggest shows of the years. And he goes up top. He devastates a fantastic dive to the outside. Really needs to take advantage. Get Claudio in the ring. Maybe go for a count.
Interesting note, Colt Cabana, between the semi-main event and the main event match of the evening, this match that's in the ring right now, the California Historical Commission came out and they marked that spot where El Generico landed as a historical landmark because that was the place of Rock Riddle's demise.
Oh, well, what if we can go 2 for 2 tonight? That'd be fantastic.
Generico, great elevation on that crossbody off the top. Caught Claudio's legs on the rebound and put him directly into a pinning predicament, but Claudio, great ring awareness, kicked out at 2, knew he was nowhere near the ropes, wasn't going to get an assist there, and so kind of used his momentum, even though Generico had already had the 2.
Generico really isn't able to go on that bum leg right now, but he's still putting all he can.
Not a lot of speed, not a lot of burst out of El Generico, which is something we're used to seeing. Swinging DDT, drives Castagnoli head first into the canvas. Hook of the leg, 1, 2, hook of both legs. But Claudio kicks out.
I gotta tell you what the key part of that was, why he wasn't able to get that 3. He wasn't able to run as fast as possibly can. Didn't get as much momentum on that DDT. So the Revelations or Revolutions.
The Book of Revelations.
Which is what that move is called. And that, you know, that leg is showing, you know, some weakness in Generico's offense right now.
Generico's got Castagnoli set up for the brainbuster, but Claudio Castagnoli, I mean, that would be a tall order for just about anybody to get him up into the brainbuster! Claudio Castagnoli just ran over El Generico, 2 count only. Generico kicks out.
Let's go back to that leg. What's he got in there? Look at Swiss crab.
The landlocked country of Switzerland, famous for their saltwater crustaceans.
I don't know any towns in Switzerland. The Dusseldorf crab.
That's Germany. You got Lucerne, you got Bern. A number of towns. In fact, it's a country full of towns.
A number of crabs. Variations.
Joey Ryan's not here, is he? Number of crabs.
Grabbing the ropes is Generico. That's not a move that's going to take him out. I understand you've been going on the leg. You need something a little more devastating. Maybe even a situation, you know, a power lock of some sort right here would be good.
Well, you know, during the 2010 Battle of Los Angeles, he did use that stretch muffler, that neutralizer, as he likes to call it. And this could be what Claudio's setting up for. Deadlift German suplex into pin. No! Colt Cabana, I dare say. This is serious.
What a display of power you guys are seeing. Why this man is the PWG champion, but you're also getting a glimpse into the life of El Generico, a man who will not and will never give up, man. This guy doesn't give up. People are getting behind him. You can hear them chanting Olay. Really getting behind him.
The word quit is not in El Generico's vocabulary because he does not speak English.
That's the only reason, but it isn't there. He refuses to.
He refuses to learn. He knows other English words. But Colt Cabana, you have to remember too, El Generico, not only is he fighting for himself, not only is he fighting to become the 3-time Double Crown champion in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, he's also fighting for Los Angelitos de El Generico, his orphanage that he funds with his title winnings. But Claudio Castagnoli trying to put a stop to that with repeated European uppercuts.
And look out!
Charges in and just destroys him. Paloma kick! Generico pulls him out to center.
Oh.
He can't get him up. Target elevation, European uppercut. 2. No! Generico kicks out. The Ricola bomb. No!
Come on!
2. No!
3. Castagnoli kicks out. Wow! What a counter to the Ricola bomb by El Generico.
And you know what? Didn't have to use his knee for that. Didn't require any strength out of his knee. Just had to counter the powerbomb. Brought him down hard into that pinning predicament.
Didn't use his knee. He used science. Science was on his side.
Ciencia? Ciencia.
Science.
Generico trying to fight his way back up to his feet, scratching and clawing up to a vertical position. Castagnoli in the far corner. This is usually when we see the haluva kick, but will Generico be able to accelerate out of that corner? No, cannot accelerate. And Claudio catches him with that right-handed lariat. 1, 2, no! It was not the right-handed doom from Claudio Castagnoli, but very close to it.
I look at Claudio really showing his frustration. Wants to finish this match. You know, you said it's hard to finish off El Generico. There is no quit on him. But if you knock this man down enough, eventually you'll get to the bottom of it. But look out!
Haluva kick from Generico! Generico's got Castagnoli up in the corner, in position for the turnbuckle brainbuster. Castagnoli, though, he put the brakes onto that. He knew that his demise would be imminent if Generico, oh, look at this. He's got the arms crossed, the straight jacket. Going for the Ricola bomb, avalanche style Ricola bomb. What an avalanche that would be.
Both of these guys thinking they want to hit something big here.
Generico up top. Oh! Castagnoli puts on the brakes.
Oh, he's got it hard.
Ricola! and a new champion.
Excalibur, if anything was going to put away Claudio Castagnoli, that combination would have done it. What does he need to do here, Generico, to finish this thing off?
Generico, I think all he's got left is the turnbuckle brainbuster.
I tell you what, he needs to get Claudio up top, and he needs to put him up in that top rope turnbuckle.
Oh, he's calling for it. Does he have it in his tank though? Can he base off that knee? Can he get Claudio not only up to the top rope, but then can he lift him up bodily? I mean, that is just a dead lift, and then Claudio is not a small man. Oh, look at this. He's got him up. Going around, he's got him Canadian backbreaker position. And Castagnoli.
This is the UFO.
The hands are free. Drive him down.
Such a show of strength.
One. No. Generico kicks out at one. Castagnoli can't believe it. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
Could be looking for the Ricola Bomb, the Alpha Mary water slide, any number of things. Ricola Bomb! 1, 2, no, Generico kicks out again!
These guys know what's on the line. They know what it takes. Going back to that leg, Claudio. Oh my God, a one-legged spin.
One-legged giant stretch.
It's that
The neutralizer.
Oh my
the stretch
gosh.
muffler.
Oh my gosh.
El Generico, he's so close to the ropes.
You can see how Claudio had taken his right foot. He needs to put that right foot again in front of Generico to stop him.
The neutralizer is locked into the center of the ring. Generico clawing his...
Oh, look at that.
Oh!
He's spinning around. Oh my God, I've never seen this before.
Giant swing neutralizer.
He placed the right leg in front of it. He's really got it cinched in. That's it.
And that is it.
Castagnoli.
Claudio Castagnoli retains the Pro Wrestling Gorilla World Championship title.
PWG World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli.
It doesn't really matter if I have your approval or not. The fact of the matter is, I'm your next PWG World Champion. See, Claudio, that was just a taste. That was just a taste of what I'm capable of. That may be the case, but I'm still the next PWG World Champion. Listen, Claudio, I can see you have friends, or a friend. I've got friends too. Believe it or not, I have friends too. And I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you never know when I'm gonna hit. And seems to me like there might be a tag team tournament coming up. I don't know. Is Joey Ryan going to be a part of it? part of it. I'm gonna make one of your asses tap out. First of all, Joey Ryan, you're a liar. You have no friends. Second of all, you said I would never know when you're gonna hit. Well, let me make an announcement right here. Joey Ryan, I'm gonna tell you when I'm gonna hit. That means I'm gonna hit you as hard as I can every single time you step foot in that ring when I'm standing in it.
What's he doing? Oh, did he back up?
So how about you get your ugly sweater ass back in that ring, and I'm gonna kick your ass all over that ring from here to here to here to here, maybe even over here, maybe over there, maybe over there, maybe over there, maybe over here, maybe over there, maybe over there, maybe all over this arena.
I may just come up there.
Yes, you're right. We're going to be in the tournament.
Are you?
You can find one friend. I doubt you'll have one. I think your Facebook account says 0 friends.
Come on now. That is not
Nobody will
true.
accept you.
That is not true. I have 3,000 followers on Twitter.
Ken from the Pew wants his haircut back.
Basketball.
So, enough of you and your crappy sense of fashion. Let's get back there, because I just had one hell of a match, one hell of a title defense with this man. So why don't you give a big hey for El Generico? Thank you. Our tag team partner and DDT tag team partner, Chris Hero. Give it up. Why don't you give it up for a wrestling reunion? One of the best weekends I've ever been part of. Sorry, this is not my first language. So wait, for this not being my first language, give me a hey. Now, give yourselves a hey for being the best crowd I've performed of in a long, long time.